Now you would have started your digital marketing agency or social media marketing, and then you have run your campaign of your client through using the Instagram platform. But you have seen that there were a few mistakes that you were not able to figure it out, or you were not able to reach the right audience or to the right market. And for that reason, today in this topic we will discuss about understanding your audience. Hey guys, back again. My name is Sam, and today in this topic we're going to talk about Instagram marketing. So as the topic says, understanding audience. So what it is about when you do a social marketing, or when you want to announce to the public any informations or anything that you want to tell to the world, right? You need to understand that what is that you want to tell to the world, right? You cannot tell things which is irrelevant to the people, right? For example, let's say let's take it the demographic. So the demographic of your target audience. Okay, so what is this? Now, for example, let's say you love something which is related to music, and let's say that it is something related to EDM, or let's say hip hop, right? So now you have a music of hip hop. So if you try to market this hip hop music to followers of jazz or EDM, you might want to get attentions from the right crowd, right? So what you need to do is that you need to understand the crowd that you are going to target and showcase your campaign or the product or the service that you are trying to reach to them, right? So when you do a marketing campaign, right, so there's little things that you have to understand. So one of the things is the age, and the second one is the income, and the third one is the location. Right, so what are we looking here? The age. So what are the product that you are trying to deliver it to the crowd, right, to your audience? It always depends on, you have to really understand that what kind of a product are you trying to market to your crowd. So understanding the product is very, very important on our topic today. So what we're going to discuss about today is about understanding our audience, right? Whenever you run a campaign, so you should understand who should be your target audience, right? So you cannot just go and throw all the informations, the product, the marketing, and all those things to the unnecessary or to people who would not even bother at all, right? So it's just a waste of money, time, and resource and everything. So you want to focus on to the group or the people who would give an attention to what you're doing. So today we are going to discuss about understanding our audience. So now how do you understand your audience? It is by filtering, creating a funnel of the demographic of your audience. So just make sure that you have done your job in a very right way. Okay, so now there are a lot of things that you have to look onto when you run a marketing campaign and then try to understand the demographic of your audience. There are three things that I would like to share you today that you should always keep in your mind before you start a campaign and before you understand what product or service that you are trying to market to your crowd. End of the day, you want that what you do is seen by somebody who you are targeting. End of the day, that becomes a lead to you, and that lead becomes a sales, right? That's all we are looking for. So keep in mind that there are three things, there are a lot of things like we say, but the top three things that you have to understand is the age, the income, and the location. So what is the age that we are looking for? Now, it depends, you know. There are people, like, if you have to categorize age, I would always suggest or say that look if the person is below 18 or below 25, or say the same graph between below 13 or above 13 to 18, or between 18 to 25, 25 to 35, and all those things, right? So what we have to understand is that what is the product that we are going to market for our clients, or the service for our clients, right? So for example, let's say you are running a marketing campaign for one of your clients who have just started their new restaurant, right? So it's about food, right? So everybody wants food. Now, you have to understand one thing is that when you looked for the restaurant, let's take as a restaurant. So this is a restaurant. It's a new restaurant that we are going to market to a crowd, right? So now this restaurant is not international or not national. It's just a local restaurant. Okay, so what we have to understand when we do social media marketing is that, for example, something like this restaurant is a physical presence. So we need our customers, our clients, to move into this restaurant, right? So what is the age that we are expecting? It should be somewhere between above 13 plus, right? It depends on what kind of food that they do serve. So, or at the same time, let's say 18 plus, or say 25 plus, right? So now, looked at here, income. What's the income does this 13-year-old person makes, and the 18-year-old and the 25-year-old, right? So we have to really understand the age that we are trying to target and income of those particular sectors, right? You know, who can spend it for a place like a restaurant. If it's new, I think that people above 25 would like to try more, right? So this is our target age and the income. The income is because these are the people who would earn at least at 25,000 per year, right? Or say they are the one who can go to a restaurant once in a month, or twice in a week, or once in a week. It depends. But this age, this category people, they might be the right person, the right team that you should be looking when you are trying to target or to market your service or product to the crowd, right? And it always again depends on the locations. So what is the location? Now let's say if you are in a city where you have a lot of corporate office or a lot of things is going on over there, then it's sometimes hard to get an age category of 13 and 18, right? So you cannot expect this kind of a crowd to come to in a city. Right, so, but in a rural area, or in the city, you can say urban, in this rural area, you might won't get a crowd of this age at the same time. So you want to target year 25 plus, because they will be the one who will have much income to spend to the new restaurant. Now, there is one kick over here. What you have to understand is that if the location is near somewhere, a college or a university, you know, let's say university, right? Then your target audience is a little bit wider, which is this category and this category, right? So you have to really understand when you do a digital marketing, you have to understand who are your target audience, right? And if you do not have the understanding of these little three things, then you might miss a lot of opportunity in getting the right performance expected by your clients or by yourself. So it's just a very quick, short information, but applying these 3 points to start your new campaign would be really be very much productive. That's I can say. And at the same time, what you have to do is that tags people, right? So you just tag people, tag the locations, the food, and the city and the area. The more you tag, the more you get highlighted or shared. Depends on what kind of a business are you marketing. Now, if you're marketing for something which product is available online, it's different again, right? And if you're trying to market for a chiropractor, a dentist, or a saloon, those are different again. But it's if it's online, all these are valid. You have to look into very well, make sure that the products are tagged properly. But if it's not online, if it's a physical presence, business location, then the rules applies to all these things. Yeah. The same things applies to what kind of business are you looking for. Okay, so as of now, this is what I have for today, and I hope that it's clear to you. If not, then just feel free to share your comments, your thoughts, and we will discuss on my channel, or say if you have more idea about it, then I really appreciate for you to give us feedback on what do you think about this. So that's for today about Instagram marketing, understanding the audience before you do your digital marketing for your clients. Thank you so much for sharing your time over here, and I look forward to see you in the next video.